I think in regards to Orange Valley, like many of the elder care facilities here, is that we need to start looking at different, or I would say, grading our residents on needs basis, right? I think what's very clear is that in Singapore, we have long depended on a singular elder care model in a nursing home. And to a certain extent, I guess, not appreciated that, this aging is a continuum. And so for us also, we've been investing a lot of money also in the home care, technology to provide home care services and so on and so forth, so that we can engage with the elderly earlier on in their lives rather than when they reach category 3 or category 4, as we say in Singapore. I think that's one of the overall drives. The other drive also is that given we are a private operator, we have 600 subsidized beds. We have also 400 private beds. And that means, as you allude to the baby boomers, right? We are also changing the relevant mix of our rooms. If you were to look at, let's say, a restructured hospital, nursing home primarily provides class C or ward C, class open ward, but as the nursing home is developing and our private residents require different models, you see us also developing Class A and Class B type wards. Or to take an airline analogy, Orange Valley is like Singapore Airlines, we're the largest in Singapore. While we run a very safe and a good economy class, right? We're starting to push business class models, single suite, first class models, and to a certain extent also suite models in some of our outer lying facilities in Singapore, whereby 40 to 50 square meters or 400 to 500 square feet will be provided for a singular dependent residence rather than typically the Class C ward type was set up with 8 in a room. And so those are the kind of changes. I think we have to become more differentiated in our service offerings, and we need to provide both the different service across different stratas of society as well as different needs. And so those are the big drivers for us. I think generally, in each of the Asia Pacific countries, especially elder care, healthcare is very local already, especially elder care. And so I think everyone is experimenting now, at least in Asia, with different models. So you have obviously retirement homes, retirement villas in coming up in Penang, in Thailand, also in Bali, right, to cater for the more affluent resort style, right? To a certain extent, you see that largely experimentation happening in the retirement, but not yet in the more nursing home or the higher dependency, and so we'll see that also coming up. The big difference also is that in Asia, the elderly that are in our homes, obviously have seen a tremendous progress in Singapore, for example, and there's also they don't have the level of affordability. I think the next generation who've obviously had their working lives 80s, 90s, 2000, 2001, will obviously be looking for different elder care product. And as I said, we are swinging some of our capacities to address those. And interestingly enough, also have formed a sales venture with Century 21st, because many of to reach some of the elder care needs via a smaller unit but integrated with care model rather than just being just a home or just a house or just the hardware, also selling the software attached to the hardware, so to say. So look forward to announcing some of these things mid-year and end of year. Because we're also seeing a lot of demand, particularly for the suites that we have already converted, or the conversion we've already done into suites where people prefer more higher quality wellness experience in our homes. No, I mean, there have been a lot of people from around the region. I think it's a very well-run conference. I think this conference will become more and more important going forward. Largely, as I said in my talk, there's from two different models that were the old school nursing home elder care, whether either voluntary or family-run businesses. We are now seeing 8 different models of owners and operators in the market. And I think what's exciting is that in Singapore probably is seeing with everything, the highest pace of change. And so we're seeing that really high pace of change now in the elder care sector. So it's pretty exciting to be here. And as I said, the person who provides the highest level of care and wellness is the one that will thrive in Singapore.